Welcome back, everyone, as we, there we go, it worked this time, cameras on screen, beautiful face of Lizard there joining us as well as we move into Game 2, Chaos against compLexity. Game 1, Chaos, I mean, they brought it all.
They definitely did. I mean, they didn't bring it in the laning stage, but who cares about the laning stage? It's about the throne. Which throne is gonna fall first? That's what matters. And honestly, I mean, Chaos, they could have played the laning stage a bit better, but they were in a pickle a little bit because 3 melee cores versus Monkey, not that great. This time, however, they get... Did we see a hero?
Oh, now we do.
We saw a bounty hunter. This time they go with the bounty hunter, and honestly, that's hype. Like, basically, what this tells me is, listen, guys. Last game, we let you play with us in the early game. We let you win versus us on the laning stage. This time around, however, we're gonna fight you for that laning stage, and we might even win it.
We're not gonna give it up so easily.
Yeah, because bounty hunter, if you lose the laning stage right now with that bounty hunter, it's not great. It's definitely not great for you, as I mean, the hero has to snowball a little bit. You have to be hitting people all the time with that Janada. You have to be stealing their gold away, and you have to be a core, I think. I know this is a strong statement, but honestly, if bounty isn't a core, like, what is a bounty even right now? What does he even do?
What does a bounty need?
What does a bounty need? He needs to be a core.
He definitely feels like one of those heroes that requires items and levels. Because there are very often heroes that like need an item, you know, a Blink or a Midas to get themselves going, or an Aghanim Scepter. But bounty needs everything.
He needs it all. He wants your gold, he wants your money, he wants your wife. He wants it all, man. I mean, Bounty Hunter, honestly, he's been changed in such a way that in these recent patches, we could have seen this happening. Like, we could have seen this coming, right? Like, first the change that he crits from the track, right? If you're tracked, he crits you and stuff like that. And then the slow on the Shadow Walk and the Janada stealing gold away from you. It was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. Now, if you build Greaves, if you go utility, full utility, at least on Bounty, you're doing something wrong. What you should be doing is getting that Medallion Drums, hunting down supports, starving their cores in the laning stage out of their gold, delaying their items.
Movement speed, stats, and damage.
Exactly. And
Radiant team
they do have quite a tanky lineup already on the side of compLexity, though. You have that Sven with the Warcry, you have Jakiro natural. He's a dragon. You can't really just mess with the dragon that easily, right?
He's got 2 heads.
2 heads, 2 wings. Like, he's strong.
He's very powerful. What are these bands? Phoenix, Tiny Jug, Bat, and Brewmaster, Lifestealer, Kotl, and the Pangolier Respect band by compLexity.
Yeah, that Pango was pretty legit in that last game, played by Tabo. And I can definitely understand that they wanted to ban it, especially as they aren't working with the puck right now, so they won't have that form of containing him. But even in that last game, they had the puck, it still didn't matter way too much. It was way too difficult to take down that.
Dire team back.
They ban out the puck that we talked about.
Gets rid of that. Wave clear, split push, catch on Prophet. compLexity. At this point, like, what do you even ban?
You banned out the Nikes.
No, exactly. That's the first thing I looked for. Was like, Lifestealer is banned, so what?
They banned out the hero that completely destroyed them that last game. So
Juggernaut is also gone. So a lot of these very safe carry heroes are gone.
You have what? You have your PA, you have your TB, you have your Troll, that are, and the Morphling that are the most casual carries right now. Another way that compLexity can go is full YOLO into the meta picks with the Luna, and then you have the Luna Sven combination.
Ooh.
Radiant team pick.
Darkseer.
I mean, honestly, we should have seen this coming, because you have Darkseer, Jakiro, Sven combination. These 3 heroes alone force you to buy BKBs early on.
The trio of doom.
However, they pick the Darkseer when Enchantress is in the pool, when Oracle is in the pool. And Oracle in this game would be great, but we most likely won't see him because we are seeing a Crystal Maiden instead. Iron Maiden, alright. I mean,
Radiant team.
Are you going to run for the hills? It's a Naga Siren for compLexity. We didn't see it in the last game. But we bring out potentially the Miracle Special.
In that last game, Naga definitely wasn't that great. because you would be dealing with the Nikes with Radiance, so Naga's illusions would just evaporate. If you are Chaos right now, you can still go for some Troll or something like that. You have the Bounty Hunter, you have this
10
early
seconds
pressure with
remaining.
Fury on Bounty. See what they go for.
5 seconds remaining.
By the way, it just gets better, right? You have the Naga Song now as well to set up for the perfect vacuum wall, ice path, everything is there. Like,
their wombo combo is out of this
the
world.
combo is just like TI3 again. That's how it feels.
LGD. Get the play going. Fourth pick for Chaos. They are severely lacking wave clear right now. None of their 3 heroes deal with illusions. None of them really push back waves,
Dire
which
team
Jakiro,
back.
Darkseer, and Naga all do exceptionally well.
We get the Ember though, like a hero that does all of that, right? Deals with the waves really well, also deals with Naga illusions fairly well with the... So, yeah, Ember is alright here.
And there isn't really any guaranteed catch. Stormhammer and Snare both have a projectile. Ice Path has that delay
10
time.
seconds remaining.
So Ember Spirit can remnant out of pretty much any initiation apart from Song Ice Path.
5
Yep.
seconds remaining.
It's a pretty simple Ember game right now, unless they pick some Monkey again. Is Monkey banned
Radiant
out?
team
Ban out
back.
Monkey,
Here.
please.
Here comes the monkey ban, hey. We can't have too many circles in this game. If you have Naga Song, Vacuum, and Wukong's Command. Too many circles on my screen, we can't be having that. And what we're looking for as the final pick for compLexity even. Is it just that laning matchup against the Ember? Or just that one mid hero for Weehaw?
10 seconds.
Not for Weehaw, for
remaining.
Limp, sorry.
It's something that crushes
5
Ember and also
seconds
goes mid, I
remaining.
suppose. They're going to be looking at it that way. Something, I mean, there are some other heroes. You don't have to go the Monkey King way. There are many heroes that can crush Ember in this game, but at the same time, do they have the last pick, right? Do they? They do.
A call do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
compLexity, they do have the last pick, so they have an advantage there. Now Chaos Esports, they have to pick something that can switch lanes with Ember. They have to be thinking about it that way. If we pick something that's melee, let's say for us, they're gonna get either a Razor or a Monkey. They're gonna crush us. So we need to get some hero that's gonna be able to lane versus anything, so that we can switch up with Ember, maybe put him safe lane.
And can they pick Razor themselves? If they ban out the monkey now and pick Razor,
I mean,
one way or the other.
they could do something like that, and they wouldn't even have to ban out the Monkey in that case then too.
And then they can leave that the Ember Spirit in the safe lane.
Maybe they
Put the
just have
Razor
some
mid.
crazy plan, right? Maybe they just have some hero of their own that they want to pick, and now they're just thinking about the best ban for them, because you can see they're burning very deep into the reserve time. So,
Well, what other HFN heroes do we have? Is this Bounty Hunter going to be It
Radiant
feels like a
team.
Talvo
they have
hero.
now the Monkey, which means the Timber is going to be mid, right?
Dire
And they're going to
team
pick a... Okay, no.
Zeus.
Is this... How are they going to lane this?
I couldn't tell you. For the life of me, I couldn't tell you. I was trying to work it out in my head before the 5th pick comes out. And then it's
So-
just like, nah, forget it. Wait until laning stage starts.
I mean... You
10
don't want the
seconds
Ember versus
remaining.
Darkseer plus Sven, I think. So you're going to put him mid.
5 seconds.
And you can put
remaining.
Zeus or Bounty Hunter on that safe lane. We'll see which way they opt to go for. I think Bounty versus Naga is probably optimal for them to slow down the Naga to steal as much gold as possible.
Do they tri-lane the Ember? Like, do they Maiden Ember Prophet and then have Zeus mid and then Bounty solos the safe lane?
I'd still rather put Ember mid. He needs those levels. He does not want... I mean, according to last game, Ember does not need levels. And now, I mean, I really like compLexity's draft, even more than in that last game. And it's a Miracle Naga, man. It's like legendary Miracle Naga.
It's going to be HFN Prophet. A legendary Miracle Naga it may be. His signature hero for, a decade now, pretty much.
Wait, so this means Bounty is position 4?
It sure is. You don't like it.
I'm not the biggest fan, no.
Chaos have decided that's what's happening.
Not the biggest fan of this Chaos as lineup right now, to be honest. In that last game, they had that Nikes to just come back to make that comeback, right? To actually win them the game. This game, however, I'm not feeling it as much. Like,
10 seconds
I
remaining.
think we might see a 1-1, even though Chaos, they've been
5
crazy in that
seconds
last
remaining.
game as well. We didn't expect them to win after that crazy laning stage, and they did, so.
This definitely feels much less of a we hit the timing with Lifestealer and we flick the switch and we go and play.
It looks like they have to just be aggressive all the time.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And
But then you're being aggressive into this massive wombo combo when complexity defend high ground or defend a tower.
first and foremost, you exactly that what you said, and also you're supposed to be aggressive coming out of the lanes that aren't really that favorable for you either. You're gonna have this Darkseer Sven versus the Furion, which should win, should be quite easy for them. You're also gonna have the Kunkka versus Ember Spirit, which is Kunkka favored, and then you have this Zeus, which I don't know what he's gonna do because I haven't seen Zeus on offlane in ages, so we'll see. Zeus helps out Bounty though. You can always scout for sentries. You don't have to invest. So there's the synergy in
The
this
big
strat.
synergy. Well, before we get into the game, get yourselves ready and prepped for the MVP by Mercedes. Quick little video. Get your votes in as well. Who's your MVP going to be? Lizard. Before the game
You're my
starts
MVP.
properly.
You're my MVP. I'm gonna vote for you because I want to see you in that Mercedes.
Yeah, I mean,
That can happen, right?
I'm definitely the MVP. That's me.
Garrett, guys, he
I'm
has
so
a
good at-
fever. Has a fever.
I'm so good at getting sick and then transfer.
39 degrees Celsius. He's burning out. You can,
Oh god, mute.
just as I'm saying this,
Oh,
he's
dear.
muting himself to cough. He's the true MVP of casting. Like,
So
amazing.
you know there's the meme about Fog always getting sick at events.
I mean, I just went to Dream League because he was sick.
Yeah, I'm patient zero. I got Fog sick several years ago, and he's never been
30
unsick from it.
seconds to
Oh, is that
It's
how?
all my fault. Yeah, that's how it goes. Game 2, Complexity and Chaos. Chaos 1 up. You feel that Complexity looking stronger in this one though?
Yeah, I feel that their draft just looks a little bit better. They solved their catch issues with that Kunkka as well in this last pick. And I'm not sold on the whole position 4 bounty hunter. We'll see how it goes though. Maybe it works this match,
The
but
battle begins.
It is King out.
Miracle is alone here though.
3 runes already.
Yeah, but is he gonna? I mean, he has so much armor, but can they?
Surely
can't,
not.
right? But Bounty, why did you go back, sir?
Pops the mirror image and away we go. Miracle.
I mean, maybe if Bounty didn't go back, he's the one carrying that Orb of Venom and a few extra hits. I'm certain they could have went for that now. The Crystal Maiden already wasted that first Mango. And one of the reasons why Crystal Maiden was stopped...
1 second, Lizard, because there's some shenanigans going on bottom lane. Double Ion Shell has already cleared out the creep wave, but Z-Freak tanking the tower and tanking the damage from King Ao, and HFN is about to fall himself. First blood spilled as King Ao Bounty TP's bottom and causes chaos for Complexity.
Good sirs, aren't you supposed to wait for level 3 Darkseer before you do that? That's usually how people do it, I'm not certain, but you need that level 2 Iron Shell to dive like that. And also...
I've seen this plenty of times where you clear the wave before it hits tower,
Oh yeah, that's...
but I guess they saw the profit and thought, why not?
Yeah, because there was a tri-lane on top, so it was a valid attempt, definitely. Which didn't work out for them, sadly. How's Ember doing on mid? What's happening there? Last hits?
7-1.
He's doing quite fine, isn't he?
Early levels against Kunkka. Kunkka needs, level 4, level 5 to really start slamming that mid lane. So Weeha making the most of the early laning stage for himself. Bottom lane, it looks like we continue as King Ao and Death battle on continually with Z-Freak now joining the fray with his Ion Shells. HFN will very calmly farm under the tower with the help of his Treants.
King Ao has that level 2 with Janada now, so he's gonna start stealing gold away from them, so... That's nice.
And Nature's Prophet not really being pressured too heavily. They're just getting a lot of farm on this Darkseer and Sven early on. Could be a problem for the Radiant team. Bounty doesn't really offer you too much. Again, you know, you talked about this hero very, very strong in a core position, but as a support, you're not getting the levels and items you need to really, you know, offer it. Like, he's not a team fight hero. He's not a pick-off hero. He's
that track is just not as strong as it used to be, and the track range is abysmal.
Well, they have a nice sentry, really nice sentry. Is King out? Gonna test the water here. He's thinking about moving forward.
They can't kill him though. Like, what they might try doing is like bait him in so that he thinks he's safe with Shadow Walk and then finish him off. But they can't really go for him right now at this moment.
They've even got a dire ward there, blocking the pull camp and also scouting Bounty Rune. Pretty,
He's just poking and prodding, like stealing some gold away from them every now and then. Every, what, 12 seconds? He steals 12 gold.
Keeping the attention off the Prophet.
Give me that
Weeha, about to die mid. Limp, chasing. There's an Invis Rune and an empty bottle. Weeha
Limp might fall, actually.
says thank you very much. Now, Limp, you're absolutely right. The Invis Weeha with Flame Guard just expiring now can't follow through. No points in chains. Means Kunkka will live to fight another day. But that was an uncomfortable experience for both involved.
They were both worried a little bit there, definitely.
Never.
So,
How's this top lane?
Yeah, top lane, Crystal Maiden is the only one taking any beating here. Tavo isn't really able to zone out Miracle that has, what, 7 armor and a stick. So they're not really pressuring this Naga at all in this top lane, I think. As you can see by the CS. So.
And Tavo giving it a good old...
Right click, yeah.
Yeah.
He did get buffed, right? So, there we go.
Well, I missed that one. Weeha suddenly dies in the mid lane. What was that? Level 3 Tidebringer.
Yeah, he was playing with fire there for a bit now, and you can see Limp is getting ahead a little bit. Not a whole lot, though.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Start to get that lead going. And across all 3 lanes, looking pretty good for the cause of compLexity. HFN is always that very, very real threat with the teleportation. And an early hand of Midas, actually, for the Furion, yeah.
Yeah, he has that recipe flying out to him.
Structures are fortified.
Back to the old school days. Rush, Midas, Prophet.
Warriors of the wood.
I mean, that's any single hero right now. Right, just build a Midas. When you do not know what to build, guys, just go for a Midas. It's gonna pay out eventually.
Do they get bounty here? It's a difficult kill, yeah. He just steals gold, pops his stick, and waves goodbye.
Yeah, it's very hard to kill him. Do they have a dust? They do, but it was way too close to the tower, and also he might go for their bounty. He's gonna steal theirs. That's when he's gonna. Oh,
did he dust?
Yeah. He tried to dust the bounty, but bounty read that perfectly. Went for the different bounty instead. Very well played by Bounty on those bounty runes.
Such a sneaky little guy, isn't he?
Mid
Comes in, steals.
Are you sneaky enough, sir?
He's got Slight and Chains in 4 seconds.
Yeah, but Darkseer is there.
And Kunkka does so much damage. Nice Slight Chains onto the 2 of them. Buys him an extra, what, 3 or 4 seconds. Torrent guesses incorrectly. Puts it in the middle of the crystals as Weeha TPing. Is he home? He's free. He's away. No.
Even with that surge, man. That was very well played by Wee, actually. So he survives, but still he's suffering with his levels, isn't he? Again, 5.5. Not really managing to get that 6 on time.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Tavo, on the other hand, up top, doing very well for himself. 23-4 with the help of Misery's Crystal Maiden. Oh, hang on. Middle lane. King Ao has made a rotation in, but scouted by a sentry. And underneath that vision, Limp tries to go for the Invis Rune. TP cancelled out. Nature's Prophet moving forward now for Limp as he throws the boat. And he TP's home.
Yeah, they just realized we can't really get this kill. That Rum is way too strong. They just let him go. They had no ways of cancelling the port either.
Wait, 3-4-3 is now just a lone top. Miracle he's made a rotation bottom. What's on the courier for him? More Wraith Bands for the Naga Siren.
He's going to be looking at like these early game items, I think, with which he's going to be able to fight them.
Yeah, from what we've seen, as 3-4-3 very quickly dispatched with top lane, HFN's TP should be able to convert this kill into a tower. But from what we've seen from Naga's, you know, limited experience, you know, watching this hero, but it's mainly been the battle Nagas.
Yeah, battle Nagas indeed.
Fusel Blade, get yourself nice treads, Wraith Bands, Manta.
Then you get Butterfly,
maybe.
Heart, something like that.
Oh, hello, Death. About to meet his death, as Z-Freak getting pounded by this Ember Spirit. One more Remnant, not enough. Oh, yes, it is. He jumps all the way to... That's a sick play, actually. Yeah. Double Remnant to try kill.
That's like cool guys don't look at explosion kind of thing, right?
Yeah, he's
like
leaping through the air.
Yeah, leaps on him, kills him, and also just... Like, you weren't even... Like, the main thing for me. I just wanted to go back and drive-by kill, you know?
You're not worth my time.
Yeah, that's it.
Very nice from Weeheart. As he struggles to get his phase boots, but he'll get there. He'll get there in the end. Miracle taking up camp in the Radiant jungle. And cutting waves down here as well, as King Owl really can't stop this. With the dust. Death and Miracle potentially attempting a kill, knowing that Shadow Walk is on cooldown, but Bounty Hunter already behind his tower makes a quick escape. Can you get the deny on this one? Oh, no, he can't. Darkseer punches a little too hard.
How many raid bands is Naga gonna buy? He's building his third one already. I guess 3 is enough, right? Like, the problem with this build is your illusions don't really move fast enough, so you can't really send them in the right place. You can't really connect to these waves fast enough. Now he has boots to work with. He sold that stick. It's gonna change a little bit. On the side of Chaos, though, we've talked about their...
Oh, Death.
There we go.
Full Nature's Wrath with a Remnant as well. Weeheart on a killing spree after that reasonably poor laning stage. And top lane, compLexity. They will take down Misery, but that's just a lowly position 5 support CM.
They did take down this tier 1 on the bottom lane, but it's not like they crushed. It's not like this Darkseer has a lot. It's not like he has the Helm of Dominator and is gonna start pressuring you right now. Instead, he's going for that hood, which honestly is alright. You are playing versus a lot of magic damage. But we'll see if it's gonna be enough.
Medallion again for Weeheart. Even though his lane didn't go as poorly as previously, still opting for that kind of itemization.
It is a decent build. It gives you armor, mana regen. It's not that bad.
Zeus for Tavo.
I wonder if he's gonna go for Radiance this game around, because he is playing versus Naga after the Medallion. I don't know though, we'll have to wait and see. They do have the Zeus as well versus Naga Illusions. They aren't really useless versus her. Like, they do have spells that work really well versus Naga Siren. But if you get caught in that call, into that song...
I just want to bring your attention to the Crystal Maiden and her dreams and plans for the year 2052. Hand of Midas, yeah, it is queued.
I mean, sure, why not? Go for that Midas early on.
You can queue up whatever you like. That's the great thing about Dota 2. You know, you can put rapiers in there. You can
have big dreams. That's what matters.
Yeah.
Dream big.
Put an Aghanims and a Blink in your quick buy.
And it's a position 5 Maiden as well. Going for that Midas. So they think that this Naga is gonna farm a lot. They think that compLexity isn't gonna take any. Top lane.
We found the Sven. Weeheart and HFN. Prophet stuck a little bit in the trees, but Tavo is there.
Secured. Kill secured.
Make damn sure he dies.
Bottom lane King Ao is chasing Death. He's tracked, but can he catch him? He has 5 seconds to hit him one more time. I don't think he can.
That's not happening.
Yeah, he's dusted, so he's not really fast either.
If they had the Prophet TP, then maybe that's a kill.
Yeah, but he ported top to get the other one. Oh, they do catch Bounty.
Yeah, they get the dust onto Limp. Pop it out. Quick little kill on King Out. Secures them bottom lane, but in the meantime, you're being pressured mid and top. There's no real way to catch this Weeheart Ember Spirit right now either. Z-Freak and 343 will try just to push them away from these objectives. But with the catapult still going, I can see Chaos just coming in here with numbers and finishing off this tower.
They're really trying to defend it. You can see they're basically dishing out everything into destroying this catapult. So they do defend that tier 1. They value their map control a lot, as they do need it. They need space for this Naga to still farm. She's not there yet. What does she have? Travels, actually. Alright. Well, not really something I expected. With those travels, it's going to be easier for Naga to move across the map, split push and whatnot, but I asked for movement speed, but not this much movement speed.
Yeah. Hey, let's split push and then boot to travel into a fight to maybe set up with a song, but it's another set of sick chains from Weeha which claim the life of Z-Freak as 343. He puts himself into the meat grinder and gets turned into sausage, Jakiro style. In the middle of all of them will fall as Limp finally arrives to take down Tavo, so something in exchange for compLexity to write home about, as HFN still deep behind enemy tier 1. Getting caught by the X mark, but no Torrent just now. The song from Miracle, are they going to set up for a big boat and Torrent here? Limp throws it in, nice remnant up, but it's a good Stormhammer and Torrent to connect as
Let it go.
Freezing Field kills off Death and maybe can save the life of Weeha.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
If that had cleaved onto Ember Spirit and killed him, I would have left. I'm out.
I mean, he did a nice ulti there with Crystal Maiden. He did save Ember. He did pay the price. He died, but Ember was X-marked and they needed some zoning tool. So you do get that zoning effect by your ulti. It's not really the greatest effect ever, but it's good enough. He saved his score.
How many Midases are we seeing this game?
Right, so we have one Midas on Crystal Maiden coming up shortly. Certainly.
Oh, most definitely.
Most definitely. We have a Furion with a Midas since minute 5 or something. Well,
That's it, right? It's just the two.
Dire's middle
So
tower
compLexity
is under
this
attack.
game, someone's had a
Dire's
word.
structures are fortified.
Kips has come into the room and said, guys, no more Hands of Midas, thank you very much.
Dire's
We need to keep this
middle
momentum
tower
going.
is under attack. Dire's middle
Limp
tower has fallen.
with a Shadow Blade reveal, looks for the big hit. Doesn't quite connect massively onto Weeha, who remnants up, down, left, right, dodges all the spells and even gets a kill on the Jakiro in the meanwhile.
yeah, the Jakiro wasn't even able to use the Ice Bat. I think he kind of held on it a bit too soon. Just needed to toss that Ice Bat instantly out. Hope for the best.
Limp. Yeah, has to run away. Tracks are coming out now from King Out. Into the Shadow Blade we go with the Kunkka as Death sprouted. Kunkka battling into Wheat. And a quick Stormhammer to keep King Out back, but it is still a grab onto Darkseer and compLexity back foot again.
I mean, Wee is just crushing this game after having such a rough matchup that last game. He didn't have a much easier matchup on the lane this game either, but he's back into the game. Like, if you remember, he was level 6 around minute 11 last match. He's minute 14, level 11 right now.
So that right there, guys, is why Miracle is considered one of the best all-time Naga Siren players in the world. He's just farming the wave with 4 illusions, and he just, you know, from an outside perspective, randomly sends one up this way. Okay, he's scouting, okay, whatever, but he feels the gank coming. They just Prophet falls for the bait, follows the illusion. Real hero. Walks away safely. Not something that Misery can do. Unfortunately caught here inside the Ice Path. Macropire, sick combo, down goes Tavo. And Weeha still aiming to try and get some collateral. I don't know if he can find 343. And he does have to toy around with this X mark that Limp has moved in, but he held... Oh, has he dodged that completely?
He dodged it again.
What a god.
This is the second time he does that.
I've missed a kill on Jakiro. Where's Jackie Boy? Oh, King Ao found him.
Actually, this bounty is doing quite a lot considering he's been on position 4. He's finding these kills. With the maxed out Janada as well, so he's finding the gold steals too.
16 minutes in, Hand of Midas Maiden.
There we go.
And a bounty rune. Oh, Misery's so rich right now.
It's not only the Midas for the gold, he's gonna get so much experience, he's gonna get that level 150 gold per minute talent. So this Crystal Maiden is eventually gonna get that BKB, and there you go, that's the damage. That's what they're looking for. That's what they're waiting for.
The Crystal Maiden BKB.
BKB Blink Dagger jumps in, just destroys them.
That sounds big. Z-Freak. He's utilizing God Strength just to try and farm jungle. Get a few items under his belt because he has been struggling. HFN sees him every step of the way.
He actually might go for this kill.
Oh, he's definitely going for it. Wrath of Nature, is it going to connect though? It's bounced off the creeps.
Tower is under attack.
His ulti has AFK brained. Weeha does get a takedown as HFN TP's home and a track to follow through, killing Death and jumping on to 343. A good Ice Path, but that hit. A crit from Bounty. Now the boat, turn around. Limp Gonna try and aim for Weehar with X mark up again. They've got additional damage and Miracle has an ensnare. There's a slight change. Weehar, no way, not this time. Song of the Siren from Miracle and another setup torrent. Sleight of Fist dodges. Weehar's out of there. He is toying with these kids. compLexity just can't catch a break.
I mean, their lineup looks so good. And then you're playing versus who's just destroying them. He's basically making them waste all their spells on him. And even though you have the superior team fight on the side of compLexity, you're getting picked off all the time. You aren't really able to five-man engage into anything. You aren't really able to connect properly right now. And instead of crushing them with these super good spells that you've got, you just have to wait for this Naga to come online. And she is building towards that Manta right now, so she's gonna have some impact in this game, but there's so much magic damage on Chaos that I'm worried that she's not gonna really ever be that scary Naga that we anticipated.
It's been a slow start. A 9,000 net worth lead for Chaos. It's been a quick start for them. Bounty Hunter already out on the map scouting. Trying to give vision for Weehar as he also scouts the trees with a quick sleight of fist. But also, both of the songs we've seen from Naga have been kind of reset songs into torrent setups. We've not seen the big wombo combo. We've not seen the full strength.
We didn't even have the wall yet.
No, exactly.
His Darkseer suffered the hardest in the laning stage.
Limp might have overstepped. Tavo and Kingao not committing to try and kill off the Kunkka. They've seen death in the back. HFN scouting.
They've seen death.
Lane. They've looked him in the
follow.
face.
Yeah.
3-4-3, way out in no man's land, just blasted out off the face of this planet. This map definitely belonging to Chaos. Apart from the one little island that Naga controls down bottom.
Yeah, Miracle is definitely just sticking to his game style, just standing bottom, waiting for his levels, waiting for his items, not really trying to fight Chaos right now. I mean, I don't know if that's for the best, because we'll see.
Oh, poor Sven. Z-Freak has had such a quiet game.
Run, Z-Freak, run!
After the double Iron Shell nonsense that happened down bottom, clearing the wave and diving,
It's a bait, you
turned
fools!
around with an Ice Path and a takedown on Z-Freak will be the trade-off for Kingao. Death still trying to move forward with an Ensnare Torrent. They've actually caught the Zeus. That's a big kill. Tavo gives them money.
When you chase Z-Freak like that, you have to know that he's planning something. You're not chasing him because you want to kill him. You're chasing him because he wants you to chase him. That's all. Oh.
He knows, and you don't.
Well, yeah, he did die there, but I think it's worth it.
Ha. Misery gets the rune before falling. Weehar tries to buy a bit of time for his maiden. Even buying back on Misery to TP down towards bottom because the Naga Siren chasing HFN. And they need to deal with these illusions. Throwing shurikens and crystal novas their way, but still not killing them off.
Yeah, I mean, he had to buy back there. This Furion isn't your position 3 casual one top lane. Viha? Is he fine?
I don't know about fine. It looks pretty troubling to me. Into the Roshan pit, pops his drums, has an urn. 3-4-3. Oh, he gets it with the Ice Path, but where's the follow through? The X mark now, and Limp moves forward. Shadowblade going in, the slight dodge not coming. Down goes. Wait, hang on, where's his Yules? The Kunkka. The Ember Spirit does buy back and wants to rejoin the fight. And Limp is trapped in the trees with Z-Freak bailing as quickly as his little legs will carry him. But I think the track will give the vision and the chase.
I think this is Rosh. They're just going to the pit right now.
Right.
They bought back the Ember. They have that Solar Crest. They have the trees. They're just going to try to get the Rosh pit.
Got the godlike streak away from the Kunkka as well. Double buyback around Roshan now as Chaos control the pit.
Miracle did port mid. Ah, never mind. I thought the team might do a song play. But I'm not certain about that any longer, as Rosh is just gonna fall way too soon.
Yeah, Solar Crest doing great work against Roshan. Miracle just trying to cut waves. Get as much farm as possible, but like you were saying 10 minutes ago, I don't see that item build on Naga that will win them the game.
Yeah, it's like whatever you build, those illusions are gonna die to the spells that are on the side of Chaos. So you have to deal with this Zeus somehow, you have to deal with the Ember somehow.
3-4-3 blasted by the Zeus. We are still wanting to continue this fight. Gets the slight chains on Kunkka. Stormhammer connects on Maiden, but they've still got this Weeheart Ember going wild. Z-Freak, yeah, got strength into death. Dived under his tier 2 and really nothing that compLexity can do.
That's 3 of them falling, but Naga is creep skipping mid, so you can't really accomplish much off of it. They do have one single creep, look at that. They have one single creep that they can save and push with it. Alright.
The bodyguard of Treants. It's like in Age of Empires where you have like a monk and a bunch of archers and you do the box formation and the monk sits in the middle. You never played Age of Empires?
I played, but can't say for sure that I remember that strategy. But alright, I'll go with it.
You put him in the box, you make sure he's nice and safe, surrounded by his buddies. But it is the first lane of barracks. Nearly down, so they go in with a song. Kunkka buys back, they're setting up. This is it. Big wombo combo. 4-man ice path with the BKB from HFN. Allows them to turn until Stormhammer from Z-Freak with the vacuum.
Amazing.
Down they go. Easy peasy for compLexity. Another one added to the tally as Tarvo drops. And a triple kill for Miracle. Wait, huh? Oh dear, huh? What have you done? You've been caught up in all sorts of nonsense, netted and snared. The sleight of fist buys a couple of seconds, but there is no escape from that prison.
Let's just call him dear, huh?
I mean, that was... Well, how did he get in there?
Oh, well, overall, this is the first time that we see compLexity properly utilize their amazing team fight, amazing combo wombo, and they instantly wipe Chaos. So I'm wondering, what were they waiting for? This whole time they had the skills necessary, but instead they're just being picked off one by one by one by one. Go do what God has made you to do. Like, use your spells.
Just cast your spells.
As Ice Rog Almighty has intended and envisioned.
They literally waited for the high ground push.
Yeah, that's true. But you had to buy back for that. You bought back Limb.
That's true.
Which isn't like great, but it's definitely worth it.
His BKB will still come at a reasonable time. compLexity back out on the map, but King out in position to scout them all moving forward now. Misery, Hand of Midas, no sentries. A quick track from King out. Do they have any reveal up here? They've got some sentries on the Jakiro, but HFN's arrival quickly take down the Sven, and I think 3-4-3's a goner. Look at that damage.
Yeah, that crit is just ridiculous.
Easy.
Crit with the track, it's just so much damage. And this, it's just rinse and repeat. And honestly, Chaos, this time around, if they start pushing high ground, they aren't gonna stick together like they did the last time. They were just caught off guard.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
Man, this Nature's Prophet is monumentally...
Isn't he? Look at that beast.
He's large.
He's very large. He's a tree daddy. Look at that. Midas, Orchid.
He is a vast organism.
Has fallen.
Full Mjolnir just done. Shadowblade, BKB, Mjolnir, Orchid.
Yeah, you pop that on the Ember and you just let him go ham.
Naga Siren with heart queued up. So no diffusal. Going straight man to heart.
I was wondering, he had the diffusal queued up, and I do think it's a good item, even in this game. But he's just worried that his illusions are disappearing way too fast, so he goes for something like a heart.
But how do you split push against the Nature's Prophet? They're gonna pick off Misery mid, sure enough, Crystal Maiden. Easy kill. Dire Courier dies to King out in the back, I believe, as they do grab Death with the quick chains, but Weeheart still thinking about whether he wants to get fully committed and involved in this fight, because they've focused down King Ao's bounty. In with the remnants and out we go. Weeheart takes the quick and easy pick and retreat towards the regen rune. HFN's actually taking the regen rune bottom. As Weeheart was charging in towards mid.
What do you think about this heart on Naga though? Is it actually the item?
I just don't...
I have a feeling the illusions are still gonna fall, but we have to wait and see, right? But even with the heart, I don't feel like those illusions are gonna... Like, you have plus 14 strength, talent, then you have the heart.
Dire's bottom shrine
I'm not sold
has fallen.
on the item build yet though. It is Miracle though. If anyone knows how to itemize this Naga, it's gonna be him. So.
I mean, what do they have to deal with the illusions? Mjolnir, Wrath of Nature, Zeus, Crystal Maiden, Ember Spirit.
I mean, you have the constant spam of Zeus. I think that's the major issue for this Naga. And then you have the Ember, obviously.
HFN just quickly BKB, TPs. Nothing to stop him after that ensnare is expended. A missed opportunity for compLexity. As Weeha gets open space mid. He's got himself a slight and a remnant, and Limp is just getting outplayed.
I don't think Limp has managed to like, X marks into Torrent once this game. On the Ember, at least.
But it's been super hard. Weeha just really on the ball.
Yep. He's definitely been very elusive on that Ember Spirit of his.
We've had a very quiet Zeus all game though. Tavo...
I mean, he's found his farm. He's building towards that Aghanim's now too. Like, his item progression, like heals into Etherlance, is a little bit defensive, but it's alright.
It's got him where he needs to be.
They found Naga. There is a song though. Where was the Orchid? Oh, it was already expended because of the Manta. Oh, alright.
Well, that is song used. Miracle stays alive. But now that team fight combo...
Did you see those illusions? They just instantly disappeared after, so... Just the Ember alone was enough to kill them. They still have a very superior team fight though. Like if you just check their heroes out, if they manage to pull off their combo bombo, they can win versus Chaos anytime at 5v5.
Sven, Hand of Midas.
Sven, Hand of... Alright.
28 minutes.
28 minutes in.
Catch up time.
This is basically Miracle saying, guys, everyone buys a Midas now. I remember playing in a stack, was it Pycat or someone? It's just some random stack, TI Quals or something like that, and he was like, I'm Naga, you guys just buy Midases, everyone. And I'm like, alright dude, but it's 30 minutes in and I'm like some random hero. No, buy Midas!
I'm a witch doctor or something.
Yeah, like I'm gonna creep skip for 15 more minutes, just buy goddamn Midases so you become useful at some point. That's what, he was just telling us that we're bad.
Just buy Hands of Midas.
Yeah, just get Midas, eventually you're gonna have farm.
Well, the old Nimbus is out.
Well, this Jakiro on mid. He's not really finding farm, is he? He did use that ulti, so he's gonna prevent them from pushing in with that wave, but... How many times did he die now? 11 times?
2, 11, 13.
If you consider most of those were tracked as well.
Middle tower is under attack.
He's definitely not having a fun time on this map.
Oh, Kunkka goes for the kill on the Observer Ward very riskily. He's got a BKB, but doesn't really want to be expending it for a quick D-ward like that.
I mean, even this bounty is so tanky right now. Even that kill is hard for them. Greaves, Vessel, 2.1k gold.
Gold for my chest.
Like, how do you kill the bounty alone?
Never refuse gold.
HFN. Rapier's queued.
There we go.
But he likes queuing wonky things to mess with the caster's minds.
Double damage.
It might be Bloodthorn or something like that. Hex would be alright versus the Naga as well.
Battle Fury is being picked up by Ember, by the way, transitioning back and doing a bit of a tech switch into that Battle Fury against the Naga Siren. So they're going to have even more ways of handling the illusions, especially with that True Strike on Ember, right?
I think, yeah, I think it is a little bit cocky. He doesn't have anything to save himself besides his own sheer skill, which was, so far it was good enough, right? But he has no use, nothing defensive. It's always scary to play Ember like this.
compLexity held back in their jungle with nowhere really to go. And is that smoke from Chaos? It is. They want to swing into action. King out, front lining, trying to scout.
There's Bloodthorn finished as well on Prophet. He's porting in.
Death has been scouted by an illusion of Weeha, and that damage is immense. It comes quickly and it finishes him off immediately. Z-Freak might not be out of the woods just yet. He's going into the woods, but I think he wants to get out of them because, oh no, BKB from Lip. The stun's not coming. Not quite enough time for Misery to catch up. Chain still on CD as Weeha will miss that slight Chains combo, but it doesn't matter. Sven will still fall.
Yeah, Sven dies, but at least your Kunkka survived, which is pretty big, and Naga is still creep skipping, split pushing, so they don't really have the creeps where they want them to be. They can't really turn those 2 kills into an objective.
I'm just looking at this Kunkka and Jakiro. You know, they're sat here waiting for Chaos to do something. Now they're trying to move out mid and maybe, I don't know, 2200 HP with 24 armor.
No, you don't kill him.
You do not
Let
kill
me
this
just tell
bounty.
you straight away, I don't think they kill him here. However, Naga is coming. Maybe with that Naga.
He's going to what? 10 wand, run into the boat, so the boat still connects. The Zeus is zapping away, a bit of damage here and there. Bounty does die.
But at what cost?
The BKB of Kunkka being held quite some time. Limp is actually falling incredibly quickly, so he's going to sprint out with his magic immunity for now. Death baited the frostbite. Falls away from danger as the song stops HFN's aggressive maneuver from really blossoming into anything bigger.
I love how Miracle pinged them there. He's like, look at them. There are 3 here together. If you only had a proper team surrounding them to actually capitalize on the possible combo.
Into Roshan we
Did
go.
you see the amount of time they took just for that bounty hunter? That's the problem.
I even wonder like if King Ao could have survived by running north, because he ran back into where the boat was landing.
Yeah, if he went towards Ember, right?
Yeah. Maybe he survives that. But there we have it. HFN, Aegis. Cheese on Wii. And they've got the Nimbus for Death. The chains will catch, and Weeha not going to be able to really connect heavily onto Death thanks to this Stormhammer from Z-Freak Sven, but now he's put himself in harm's way. And Weeha makes it pretty simple.
There's no song for 20 seconds, but still, pesky Naga. He is creep skipping, not allowing them to turn another kill into an objective, it seems. He's doing this really well, just buying his team space and time.
HFN. This is pretty aggressive. TP out from the Naga Siren will be successful. No stun, no hex, no nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
On his prophet.
Miracle used Manta before the Orchid came out, before the Bloodthorn came out, so that was really very aggressive from him as well. By the way, check out what Kunkka is buying. He's going for Hex.
Oh wow.
He just realized they have no ways of catching Wii. He's always dodging them. Those X marks have never worked so far. So he just gave up and went for Hex. He's not gonna be that semi-carry of yours though. He's not gonna be cleaving quite hard as he'd like to. But at least you're gonna have some catch for the Ember.
30,000 net worth on your Nature's Prophet. 34 minutes in. And a 31k lead for Chaos. They're going about a K a minute right now as the poor Jakiro is dropped like that. The song, the boat, not connecting correctly.
This is not the combo that they were looking for.
They missed the vacuum.
Vacuum as well.
They've completely whiffed
And
on
no wall either.
all of these wombo combo timings. Ember jumps in aggressively. The buyback comes out from the dark here, but here's the misery. BKB freezing field. Zones them away. They can't really commit onto Weeha anymore until the ice path. Now an X mark. Weeha slighting, dodging, Torrent not connecting. Would you believe it? He's actually juked them again. Death, Miracle. They're charging forward, and a wall is dropped. They're looking for a kill, any kill, 1 kill, HFN, thank you. Aegis popped, but Weeha pops his cheese, and he's still going pretty hard. Into the back will go, 3-4-3 is an easy pick, so they'll focus him instead as the vacuum boat, yet again, not quite perfect, but this time they will get some kills. HFN down, buyback, he's not out, TPing straight back into the fight, and looking for the swoop down onto Sven. Misery re-arriving as well, and poor little Kunkka. Davy Jones' locker awaits you.
Ember died. Furion might die back here too.
That's a dieback on HFN.
That's a dieback. That's an Aegis. That's a cheese that they managed to take away from them.
For 1 lane.
For 1 lane, and how many buybacks? Z-Freak bought back, Limp bought back. That's about it, I think. Yeah, so 2 buy... No, actually, that bought back, 3-4-3 bought back as well. It's only Naga that didn't buy back that whole fight, so... Overall, it's still not worth it for them, but it's not the end of the world. You still are playing with that Naga that has 4k gold, that is building into Butterfly as well.
Can they actually do anything while Prophet's dead? It's a minute and a half.
I sincerely doubt it. There may be a tier 2. Maybe they can pressure the high ground a little bit, but they can't truly take an objective. There is a Butterfly completed on Naga though. No buyback, however.
Limp has cleared out bottom. Mid lane tier 2's gone.
Radiant's
They're not
Naga's
trying
going
to
high ground.
Let's see.
And she's holding onto that song. Miracle loses the illusions very quickly.
Instantly, right? So
Radiant's bottom
Zeus blows them all up. Has them again in 20 seconds, but that should be the tier 3 push.
I believe that's their biggest issue on the side of complexity. Is the fact that this Naga, even though she went for heart first and then afterwards diffusal,
Radiant's bottom
those
tower
illusions,
is under attack.
they never seem to matter. They just disappear way too fast. You have so much spam, so many nukes, so many AoE spells on the side of Chaos.
They don't have a pipe, right? Oh, they're building one on Darkseer.
I thought he bought it very
Same.
early on, but he just, yeah, he remained with the hood. I think that's maybe a small mistake.
Because if you have these, these big team fights, the pipe makes such a big difference.
Yeah, versus the Zeus, versus the Crystal Maiden, versus the Ember, that pipe would have definitely been worth it.
Weehar's Ember. Battle Fury done, so he swings into the Daedalus. Crystallis complete and in backpack.
Radiant's top tower is under
Death
attack.
on the Darkseer. Please tell me that's a pipe coming out. No, it's a blink and a force. A force for the Darkseer and a blink for the Sven. Limp sprinting away from Weehar, but that's a good catch as he does get a BKB and a big ice path, but they've managed to dodge and evade a lot of this. The freezing field from Misery helps out. With the Song of the Siren going, there will be no chase from Chaos. complexity and found their retreat.
Yeah, we all spiked a little bit. That teamfight, however, even though they were the ones that initiated, didn't really go the way of complexity in the end. Kunkka did survive, so there's that. And that whole wall combo didn't work out this time. What do you do though if your biggest combination does not work? Like, it's so hard for me to see what they have to do properly to win these fights.
Especially, like, what do you do in the time your wombo combo's on cooldown?
Especially if you're Naga on this bottom lane, what do you do here? I think you die.
You're holding Manta as long as you can for that Bloodthorn from Prophet. But even that's not going to be enough. Here comes the mirror image. No way of juking, no way of baiting, no way of no way of running or hiding. No, nothing. Naga's dead. 90 seconds with buyback. But
He's
Chaos.
the only one with the buyback as well, so they're gonna force it now. Most likely, they're gonna go uphill. There's no wall that they have to worry about for 30 more seconds. And that's about it, so... You still want to be careful. If you are Chaos, you're still pushing high ground. You don't want to go YOLO. You already suffered once when you did that, so... Take your time, send the Furion to hit, spread out.
Feels like you've got to be careful with this Prophet BKB. Can't use it too early. In case you do find yourself in one of these extended team fights, but the Naga buyback will be enough of a deterrent to send Chaos packing.
They're happy with that. Now they realize complexity has no buybacks. Rosh should be up in what, like a minute or so?
Tavo, as well as Wee and King Ao, but it's Tavo mainly that's caught 1v5. He's tanky with the help of the Greaves. Sleight of fist, he yaws up into the air, but caught by the boat. Maybe not. The force step up to the high ground. The Song catches. Where's the follow through? They're all here lined up, sitting ducks in a row. But 343 has no ice path to put into this. They do manage to bring down the Zeus. The freezing field from Misery, though, is big, and Z-Freak feels the freeze. Miracle. If this Naga dies now, it's lights out for complexity, but she mantas and gets away from danger. The trouble is Death doesn't have the same luxury. A triple kill for Weeha continues Chaos's dominance in this series.
Dire's bottom
And that mid lane was pushed in. They're going for that Naga, actually. There we go. No
Dead
buyback.
without buyback, that's
game.
surely it. GG is called. 343 taps out. And our third series of the day goes the way of Chaos.
Alright.
Well, complexity looked a little bit better in that one. They picked a very solid wombo combo, but I mean, draft aside, complexity don't feel like a working team.
Yeah.
They don't have that kind of machinery.
They don't tick. Yeah, they don't tick together. Definitely. They're being picked off like a team that has just formed. Like this Bounty Hunter, I was doubting him because I've seen so many games in which position 4 Bounty just does not work. It falls off very fast. This Bounty Hunter, I felt like he was just playing with them. He was just hunting left, right, and center, creating so much space, getting one pick off after another with either the Furion or Ember connecting to him. While complexity, yeah, you're playing the Naga. You are playing the Naga draft, right? You're waiting for her and her items. That doesn't have to mean that you have to be scattered around like mindless sheep that get just culled by Bounty and Ember every now and then. So
herded into a corner and slain.
because they truly were, right? Like they were. It always felt like they are scared on their side of the map, being chased by Furion, being chased by Bounty. I don't know.
Well, that was a tough one for compLexity.
Yeah.
It was a.
It looked like they have a good team fight, right? Like
I mean,
we saw it once, but
Their next series isn't any easier, to be honest with you. Playing up against NIP in our next series, our final one of the day. Ninjas in Pajamas against compLexity. I mean, Lizard, what do you think? NIP is going to be a little bit too strong.
I think NIP is really strong right now. I expect them to win 2-0, but maybe compLexity gathers some inner strength. Kips gives them some good coaching tips, and they go and take at least one game off.
The locker room pep talk.
Yep.
Start shouting at your players. Cast your spells. We'll take a bit of a break here. Not entirely sure when the next series will begin, but it should be in the next 30 minutes or so. So grab a snack, a drink, your dinner, whatever it may be, and rejoin us for more Dota 2, hopefully soon.